Hey Yoder, what's up, man? There it is. Is my mic coming through okay, Yoder? All right, thank you, Yoder. How's work going so far today, man? So work. That's not working. That's fine. All right. Yeah, let's just get started. I don't really need to talk about it too much. It's good. Nice chill office day. Thanks for asking. No problem, man. No problem. Yoder, you might be pretty high on this, but just based off the database, I think you're 11 or 12 right now in like the database. You're actually 12, so we'll see, man. I think you have a legitimate shot because you did pretty well at like the Spartan Weekly 100, and you did really well at Tri City 200. Though we'll talk about that in a second. So, but yeah, we'll get right into it. Let's talk. Yeah, dude, you're doing really good. Um, I haven't broke down any of the players yet. As you can see, I have nobody in my player tiers yet. But we're just gonna get through the methodology really quick. So methodology, this has now changed regional slash major performances. This is the most important thing. If you don't think it's the most important thing, you're capping. Regional major performances are most important because they have the largest section of crossplay, and have the highest stakes, and have the most entrants. So if you don't think that major slash yeah, so and it's because of that reason that wins at majors slash regionals matter more than getting a win at a local. So, for example, if you get an S tier win at a major, say it's Onan or something, that would count as an S tier win. But if you beat him at a local, say it's like Grand Revival, then that would be an A tier win. So that's how I'm gonna value wins this season. It's like the one major. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. It's like the one major change I am doing. But anyway, I was jumping a little bit. Consistency matters a lot to me. I think you need to be really consistent to get to be on these higher spots, whether it is from the local or regional perform level. I prefer regional consistency over local consistency, but they're both really nice to have. I do have a thing though where if you go to more stuff, I do give you more leeway. So if you went to like 6 regionals in the season and you happen to not get top 8 or like 2 of them, I'm not gonna like hold it against you too much. Same thing. If you go to 20 locals and you don't get top 8 twice, then I'm not gonna hold it against you too much. Head to head, I don't care about head to head as much as like I think other people do. Head to because in a region as divided as Michigan, it's really hard to get consistent at head to heads. As we can see based off this database, the only people who are gonna have consistent head to heads are gonna be like Low One, Brandon Gordon, and Anthony, because they all live in the same region and they all go to the same tournaments. So Copo is like a pretty diverse head to head as well, but and then losses. I think losses are more so used for a tiebreaker. So if I have like a 1A and a 1B kind of situation, I go to losses and then use the losses to tie. Like if two people results are so close that I can't discern otherwise that I need a tiebreaker, I usually go to losses. Like who had like the worst losses, or like who had like or stuff like that, or who had like the most amount of losses. All right. Yep. Data collected. This hasn't changed. We're using my Michigan Smash Ultimate database. I have been accused in the past that it's not up to date. It is completely up to date. I know which tournaments are counting for PR. I know which ones aren't counting for PR. PR. However, if you do think a tournament's missing, let me know and I'll look into it. I'll look into it. So yeah, every tournament that qualified for PR this season is in here, to my knowledge. All right. And then PG stats, I use PG stats for out of state tournaments that I need to look into, and so yeah. Regional criteria. This has changed because regionals have been getting really weird lately. So for me, regional criteria, you need to have at least 65 entrants after DQs. You want to make sure that you have enough entrants there for enough entrants for the stakes to be that high. And then 6+ entrants who release a C tier win. Basically, what that means is that I want to see at least 6 people there who are like in the mix for PR. That's what I want. That's basically what that means. And once we flesh out our player tiers more, you'll see like what players I consider like on the fringe of PR, people who I think are gonna be on the PR, at least at this halfway point. Alright, tournament priority. So, yes, tournaments have a certain priority. The S tier tournament season is Big House. If you did good at Big House, you're going to get a major boost. If you did not do good at Big House, then you're going to have to hope that you do good, that you had a really good performances at the other stuff, or people above you didn't do that well. A tier tournaments, Michigan regionals. The only two regionals that have happened this season, which I would say are legitimate regionals in Michigan, are Crossroads and Little Big House. Crossroads had 100 people. It had like 15-ish PR caliber players. Little Big House had about 85 people. While there wasn't a lot of top in Michigan talent there, the best Michigan players there were like Suspect and Broly. There's a lot of and Augie was there too. There's like a lot of really good international talent there, like Riddles, Zomba, Black Twins, players like that. So Little Big House definitely qualified as a regional. If you didn't go there, tough luck. If you didn't go. And then B tier, these are subject to change. These are called minor regionals, which are tournaments that have barely missed out on the regional criteria. But depending on how the season goes, these tournaments could get the 6 C tier requirements, which are Tri-City, Youmacon, and Spark Weekly 100. Movement Smash did not have 65 entrants, but had like way too high level talent to ignore, and had like 55 entrants regardless. So. And moving on, B tier tournaments. Other semi-big Michigan events had 40+ entrants. There's only been one like that this season, which was Ann Arbor 77. That will be taken note of. And then C tier tournaments, weeklies that qualify for PR that weren't specifically mentioned, which are all of these. These are all the tournaments that can qualify for PR based on the current PR restrictions. Which I will say, I have to like make a note here on DI Downriver. Before, I think it was like when that thing came out, 11/8. I think that's when that thing came out. Before 11/8. All right, that has to make that distinction. Alright, next up, player tiers. Let's talk about this really quick. These determine how good of a win the player was. Wins against out-of-region players will be individually valued. So we have S tier, which are top players in the world. A tier, which are top players in the state. B tier, high-level player in their state. C tier, really good player in their region. And D tier, a notable player. This has been overhauled a little bit. I'm going to be a bit more strict on who I consider really good wins, because last season I had like Talon and like Dice as A tier wins. I would not consider them A tier wins. In retrospect, I would consider them B tier wins, which is a top 10 contender. And then I'm gonna try to do just player cards. This was level 1 player card last season. I may or may not do individual wins like this. And if you basically my status is I'm gonna do it for like the top end players down, and I'm probably gonna stop the C tier. And then it's got to read this off. For time purposes, I may not specify wins in the future. I said that. I'm also not going to display head-to-head, as that can be easily found in the database. And then I'm not going to display losses either, because that would take way too long. And losses, like I said earlier, are more so used for tiebreakers for me. And then the list, for this halfway point list, it's going to be 3 Michigan events to qualify, or 2 Michigan plus 1 outside event. So which means that I got to put this here. Onin does not qualify. Don't yell at me. Does not qualify. Don't yell at me. There. Don't yell at me. Yeah, I have to get that out of the way. Onin does not qualify. Okay, because Onin's obvious number 1. And I'm just gonna... Okay. So I'm gonna quickly add a distinction here to my player tiers right away. I'm gonna add the S plus tier, which is, and we're gonna get right into evaluating which tier players belong into, and we're gonna do this in a tentative sort of way. We're gonna place them where my initial expression of them are, and then once I look further into it, I'm gonna adjust them as needed. So NS plus tier, which I think is a needed distinction here, which is a top 10-ish, which is a top 15, which is a top. Let's go top 20 player in the world. Top player in the world. Let's go 70. Let's go about top 70 player in the world. That sounds about right there. And we'll do this squiggly line thingy, because that's will help. Where's the... Where can I find it? Oh, here it is. It's this one. The only player in the world. And the only player in this S plus tier, to nobody's surprise, is going to be Onan. He's clearly a top 15 player in the world at minimum. And he's going to be the only Michigan player that's going to be in this S tier. Because I did think about this a little bit beforehand. And I know people would put Zenodo in S tier as an S tier win. I don't think Zenodo is a top 70 player in the world caliber. He got 13. Wait, did Zenodo get 13th Big House? I could have sworn he got 9th. Zenodo. Oh, he did get 13th. Oh, wow. I thought he got 9th. Okay. Either I think Zenodo is not quite a... And people are going to be mad at me for this one. I don't think Zenodo is a... I don't think Zenodo is a top 70 player in the world. I think he's close. I think he's like in the... I think he's in like the 90 to like 120 area. I don't think he's quite in that S tier. And it's hard to say what he needs to do. I think he just needs to go to more majors to get there. And we'll just say for this, top... borderline top 100 player in the world. Top 3 contender. Okay. So I'm gonna put Zenodo in A+ tier, and it's not like I don't think Zenodo had a... It's nothing against Zenodo. I think Zenodo's had a really good season. If you just look at his Big House one, if you just look back, he's beaten Anthony a couple times. He's beaten... Obviously, his Big House one was a big one where he got Ice Knight, which is like an A-tier win. Small Left, he's an A-tier win. Base Mage, who's an S-tier win. So, like, he had his good wins, and he has a good like run. It's just Big House is his only big tournament so far this season. And while he has won the past 3 Ann Arbors, he's not really taking over, like, the most notable players, right? Like, he's, like, his most recent Ann Arbor where he beat Kopel and stuff is, like, was his most impressive win, and it's, like, at the local level. And it's it's, like, the reason, like, I don't think he's a top 70 player in the world. And I don't really have much justification beyond that, because just based off the results. Like, if he had, like, 2 more major results like Big House, I would say he is, but I don't think he's there yet. And Zenodo is going to share a tier with someone else, because I did think about this a little bit beforehand. Which is Frostbite. Frostbite, I can just actually pull a Frostbite page, just to be easier. But yeah, Frostbite obviously had the 13th run. I think Frostbite's 13th was better than Zenodo's 13th. Because he beat Boo who's about a C tier win in Michigan right now. Skyjay, who's an S tier win. Crows, who's in like an A tier win. Enhanced, who's an A+ tier win. And Cosmos, who's an S+ tier win. And so his Big House run was slightly better, and he got better wins there. But also, this is like a huge boon for Frostbite. He won Tri-City 200, which was a minor regional, which is a bigger event win than Zenodo has. Now, I will say, Frostbite has more losses than on this season. And for you guys curious, no, Bear Cave does not count towards PR. Yeah, because he did lose to Kopel, he did lose to NDG, he did go to this North Carolina tournament where he lost for Gala and Peanut, but this was a Swiss bracket, so he did win this tournament anyway. But I think Frostbite is in this tier with Zenodo. Whether or not who's above who, we'll see later. We'll get into that. But I think that Frostbite at least has distinguished himself enough from everyone else below him and Zenodo to be up here in his A+ tier. Alright, moving on to the A tier. Obviously, we're going to look at these top guys, and the guy that jumps out to me right now is Copel. Copel, really good season so far. He did have the 65th at Big House, which hurts, because there's a lot of Michigan players who did better at Big House than he did. But the thing that really pulls back for Copel was he got first at Crossroads and second at Tri-City 200. So that's a regional win and a second at a minor regional. And if you look at his wins, he beat Blank, who I think is that really good PT from Hawaii. I think he might be their best or second best player. Or is he Blank Canada? I never remember these things. I'm gonna pull this up. SSBU Wiki. Blank. Shit, I missed that. I had the page. Alright, Blank, Ultimate Player. Oh, he's Canada. Okay, my mistake. Yeah, ranked 7th on Southern Ontario rankings. 24th on the Canada ranking. So maybe he's not an A-tier win. So that may have been a little bit presumptuous of me to say he's an A-tier win at Big House. So he's more probably still like a B win or a B-tier win. But that's still a really good win. He beat Frostbite and NDG. Frostbite is like an A+ tier win right now. And NDG is about a I'm gonna say B tier win right now. I don't know where I would place NDG, but we'll get to him later. And he at Crossroads he beat Defoe, Raymond, and Brandon Gordon twice, and then won this regional obviously. And then he got second, only losing to Frostbite at Tri-City 200, and then he picked up some more wins here at Ann Arbor Arena 77, beating Raymond and Lucy, maybe PC3X. So I think tentatively Copel does belong in his A tier. I think he's definitely cemented himself as a top 5-ish player in the state right now, at least so far this season. Alright. Next up, I think the next guy who jumps out to me is Dilster or Brandon Gordon. I think we're going to just kind of cover Brandon Gordon first. Because, man, this is tough. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. Brandon Gordon. 49th at Big House, second at Crossroads. Beat Anthony, beat Dilster, beat Talon, beat Boo Bear, beat Dilster, T-Day, beat Daybreak. I don't know where I put Brandon Gordon, man. He's like... I think he does sneak into his A tier, if just barely. He might be someone I place in B+ later, but I think tentatively I'm going to put him in B tier, in his A tier. We'll do his whole full player card later. And then we'll cover Anthony very quickly. I think Anthony, Low 1, and Crash are going to be the next couple guys I look at. Anthony DQ'd out of Big House. Did not go to any of the regionals, even the minor ones. That hurts. He did beat Zenodo earlier in the season. He did beat Low 1. It's like he has good wins, but like Anthony's season is going to be marked by him not going to regionals. And for that alone, I think he doesn't go in the A tier. I think you have to do good at the regionals to be an A tier, to be a top 5 player in the state. And so we're gonna go with higher level. But yeah, B+. We're gonna put Anthony in there for now. And then we're going to cover Crash or Low 1 next. It doesn't really matter either way. We'll go to Low 1. Low 1 got 49th to Big House. Who did he beat at Big House? He beat Straw Hat Cad and Lunite. I think Lunite's actually a pretty good player. I can't remember where he's from though. Straw Hat Cad is number 9 in Ohio right now. Yeah. And then he did go to Youmacon, which helps a little bit, but he lost Youmacon. I think low 1 is in B plus as well. Yeah, I think that sounds right for him. I'm top 2 in the state. No, you're not. You're not top 2. I'm sorry, Copel. you're like in top 5 though. I'm probably gonna put you in top 5 at the end of this. Right now, I might put you at 3 at the highest, because Onen's not eligible for this list, but Zenodo and Frostbite are definitely 1/2. Alright, now let's cover Crash. Yeah, Crash is the last guy I'm considering for like A tier status. 49th for Big House, 13th for Crossroads, 1st at Youmacon. I actually have to cover Dillster too. He beat Raven King at Big House. That's about an A tier win. Raven King's pretty good. Crossroads beat Welf Monday. Those guys are like D tier wins. Youmacon beat Low 1, beat Advo. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think Crash is up there. I think Crash goes in the B plus as well. Alright, now the last guy I'm going to cover that might go into A tier is Dillster. Like, wait, where are you in? Yeah, the thing that helps Frostbite out is that he won, that he got 13th at Big House, and then he also got 1st at Tri-City 200. And then let's cover Dillster really quick. I totally forgot Dillster's been doing good this season. Dillster, pretty good, like, resume. Got 1st at the Spartan Weekly 100, which is a minor regional, tentatively. Got 3rd Crossroads. He's been doing really good, man. He lost to Anthony, lost to Augie, beat Brandon, beat Lucy, Raymond, Talon, Druish, Dice Crash, Augie, Yoder Ducks, Chojo. It's weird, he won, like, Spartan Weekly 100, but he didn't play, like, Dice or Suspect or anything like that. Like, Chojo and Yoder are pretty good. Like, these guys are all pretty good, but, like, it feels a little hollow that he didn't beat Dice or Suspect at the very least, who were, like, the other two really good players there. At least based off last season. For all, like, Yoder and Tojo are probably above Suspect and... no, I don't... We'll get to that later. But yeah, I think Dillster barely sneaks his way into his A tier. Because I think that sounds right. Spartan Weekly was weird. I was tired of the tech at the end. Yeah, it's like I made a tweet the other day. Let me see if I can find it. I made a tweet the other day where I was like, yeah, this PR season is so weird, man. And the culprits of these 4 tournaments, TCTH 200, Movement 89, Youmacon 2022, and Spartan Weekly 100, is because they all like had like regional statuses, quote unquote, but they were like or like they're just on the border of being regional. So depending on how these tournaments are valued is going to dictate the PR. Because if you value all 4 of these as regionals, it's a huge boost to whoever wins those. Why is TCTH 200 being valued so highly? There are only 2 players there. This is my reasoning behind... Let me go back. So yeah, this is my reasoning behind TCTH being valued highly. So my real criteria was 65 plus entrants after DQs. Which there was. And then 6 plus entrants to at least C tier 1. Now they didn't meet this factor. But if you look at the bracket... I gotta bring this up now. But if you look at the bracket... I'll just bring up any random event and just type it in. By the way, go to Crimson Clash. Crimson Clash is going to be huge. Not huge, but like... You know what I mean. Alright. Crimson Clash has 250 pot bonus, and it's pretty close to you guys in Michigan. I just typed the wrong thing in. PH 200. Okay. Here it is. 24. So by C tier players, I mean this one had Frostbite, Copal, NDG, who are all going to be C tier. That's guaranteed. And then the people who might bring it over the edge are Prod, NDG, and I mean Prod, Yoder, and Ahmad, because Ahmad's gotten top 8 at like 2 of these minor regionals. And Yoder's had a really good season, and Prod, if he does go to like the Arcadian again, could push his tournament into regional status, depending on how these 3 do. So that's why it's been being taken note of right now, and it might be valued higher depending on how good Yoder, Prod, and Ahmad finish the season. That's understandable, Copal. Yeah, go prioritize those social links. Prod? Yeah, and Prod's really good, but like, I can see him like not having the passion for the game anymore. Okay, anyway, now that I explained that. Alright, we're gonna move on to the players who I think are B tier players in state, which is high level player in the state, typically top 10 player. I'm gonna do higher end players. There we go. Players in the state. Not quite top 5. Not quite top 5. Okay. Alright, so who is a top 10 contender right now, based off the results of the season? My first thought is that I think NDG has earned that right. NDG did not do that good at Big House. He kind of flunked out of here. He lost the Ramis, really? Okay, anyway. Beat Frostbite, beat Copal. Those are really good wins. Beat Ryoku, Suspect, and Normal Knight. He got 5th and 4th at Crossroads and Tri-City Triard, which is really good. Now, I think NDG is either a B tier player or a C plus player right now. I'm gonna put him in B tier for as of right now. That might change later once I get like all the win values across and stuff like that, and I start making the player cards and it's more visual clarity. But right now, initial instinct is NDG is a B tier player right now. Dice, NDG, Raymond all come to mind. Yeah, I was thinking of Raymond too. I was thinking of Raymond and maybe Dice. I don't think Dice has had that great of a season right now. I know he's C plus tier. Yeah, I can see that for NDG. Raymond Noodle. I forgot he got 33rd at Big House. That's a lot. That's actually really good. And he got 5th at Crossroads. Okay. He beat ICANN, which is about an A plus tier win. Beat RJ, beat Broly, I feel like his run was a little better, but ICANN Broly is pretty good regardless. Beat Ryoku, beat Dilster, beat Chan, beat Yoder, beat OG Derek, beat T-Day. Wow, he did not have like the most impressive wins outside of Big House. Like his best wins outside of Big House are like Dilster. I think it's like another thing where I think he's C plus B. I think he's C plus or B. I'm gonna place him in B as of right now. That might change later. As of right now. Alright, who else has done good? Talon, let's check him out really quick. 4th at Crossroads, 49th at Big House, pretty good at Ann Arbor. I mean, okay at Ann Arbor, I should say. Sorry, my dogs are barking. I don't know, just because he doesn't share like the same huge ones as other top players, like Raymond has ICANN, Dilster, etc. I cannot play Talon right once. Dude, Talon's pretty good, man. He beat Radacious, who's like a B tier win. Because Radacious is like, what, 9th in Chicago right now? 9 or 10. Beat Yoder, beat Zephyr. Beat NDG, beat Dice, beat NDG. Man, Talon's season is kind of like underwhelming, but he does have the 4th and the 49th. I think Talon goes into C+, based off initial feel right there. See, I'm going to add the C+ here. In there. Region. Not quite top 10. Not quite top 10. You're picking up Byleth Copal, that's sick. I think Byleth's pretty cool, so. Alright, let's check out... Where's Dice in this? Is Dice not in this? Where's Dice? I'm blind, I don't see Dice. Oh, he's all the way down here? What the hell happened? He's all the way at 48? Yeah, that's not good enough. Oh, man. Like, those are solid placings, but, like, the wins aren't there. I think he goes into C or maybe D. I don't know. I thought he would have a way better resume than this. I'm gonna give him respect based off the placings alone. I'm gonna put him in C. Did I say I'm allowed to add D+? Yeah, I don't like adding D+. I think D+ feels weird. So I'm gonna put Dice in C. I think that feels about right. Okay. Buzzy, it's not Michigan. Let's go over Yoder now. He's the next one up. 49th to Big House, that's solid. Beat Seth, beat David. Both of those guys are like... David is like a C+ tier win, and Sensational is like... And Sensational is like a D tier win. Zeromar, Zephyr, Camel... D-ish with D tier wins. Broly, Section. NDG might be his best win. He beat Suspect. I don't know, man. He has good placings. Like third and third, 2 thirds at the minor regionals. I think Yoder goes into C. That's my initial instinct on Yoder. Alright. Let's cover Suspect really quick, because I know he's up there. I'm gonna skip. Actually, I'll just keep going in order so I don't lose myself. Let's go over Advo. 65th at Big House, 3rd at Youmacon. Beat Awakening. Dude, Awakening is like not the same player anymore. I would say Awakening is a B tier win right now. Maybe C tier, depending on like how low you want to be on him. Crash, I already Crash at B+, A win. Raymond, B, C+. I think he has better legs to stand on than like Dice and stuff. I'm gonna put him in C+ for now. Add view. Alright, Lucy, next one up. 49th Big House. I feel like everyone got 49th. I don't know who Train is. Like, I wish I knew who these people were. Big House. Train. He's from Canada, huh? Seems like a pretty good player from there. And Devotion. We'll say the Train. I'm gonna look up Train in Smash Wiki and see if I can find him. Train. Is this him? No, I can't find him. I'm gonna say Train is like a C+ win. And Devotion will say it's a D tier win. Rob. Not a super good season so far for Lucy. I think Lucy is either D or C tier. We'll give him C tier for now. I think that's fair. Alright, Boo Bear. He had the 33rd Big House. That's notable. 9th for Crossroads, 1st for Revival. Beat Luma, beat Lunice. Is Lunice really good? Yeah, I can't find him on Smash Wiki. Lunice the Fox. From Canada, looks like. Beat Luma. I think Luma's PR'd somewhere, but I can't remember. Beat Suspect at Crossroads. Beat AK twice. I think Boo Bear goes into C+. Like, the 9th and the 3rd sort of Big House both help him out there. Alright, next up. Alright, Augie. Dude, Augie's in the mix, man. He's like got a solid season. The thing that's really helping him is that he got 5th at Little Big House, where he beat Zahir and Black Twins. He got 49th Big House 10. He beat Giddy here. That's actually a really good win. Ghoster, Suspect, DG. Got 4th at this weekly. He's either C+ or B. He got 5th at one of the regionals though. He didn't go to. I'm gonna say he's C+. I think the Black Twins win is really good, but I think the Black Twins is an A+ tier win. We'll see later on. I think Augie tentatively goes in C+. Alright, Suspect. He has 2 top 8s. He has the 7th at Crossroads and the 7th at Little Big House. 65th at the actual Big House, though. That hurts. 5th at Spartan Weekly. Beat Sam. Beat Blank. Lost a Light and Boku. Beat Defoe. Beat DG. Beat Dice. Beat Nesty. His placings are really consistent, though. I think he also goes into C+. It's like, but he had 2 top 8s. Is he the only person that top 8 in both regionals? I think he is. But they're both 7s. If he did better at Big House, I would think maybe B tier, but he didn't. Alright. DG is up here. I don't think DG is going to be that high. Yeah, 5th, 13th, 49th. Not a bad season. Beat Bobby Wasabi. Beat Chan, beat Jado, beat Nesty. I mean, he is good. Like, I don't think he's in contention for PR. I think he's going to be our first, like, notable player. DG. Boku might be a C tier player. The Kameme win alone helps out a lot. Because he might have like the best individual win out of like anyone past like Zenodo and Frostbite. 4 fed Youmacon, 49 fed the Big House, 17 for the Little Big House. It's like his placings are like not the best, but he has the Kameme win. And then you get the argument of like, how much does a Kameme win carry you? And if you look at what the PR panel's done in the past, they care a lot if you beat PGR caliber players. Like Spectral was a player that I did not have on my spring PR rank, like PR list, because I didn't think that the Jake win alone was gonna be enough to push him into the PR. And I kind of feel the same way here, where based on the rest of his stuff, I don't think the Kameme win alone pushes him into PR, into big PR status. But it's still a really good win. I'm gonna put it into C tier. I think that's fair. Okay. Anyone else that's kind of jumping in my mind? Jado, Tojo, Defoe. Man, there's a lot of good players now. Okay. Jado. This is what I was writing this. I have to go through everyone and just like give my initial thoughts on them. Alright, Jado. 17th for Crossroads. Nothing on anything else. Talon twice. NDG, Zeromar. Talon twice, NDG, Zeromar. I think Jado also goes down here. Alright, Tojo. Got the second at the Spartan Weekly, which was important. 20th at Crossroads, 9th at Movement. I mean, this is really it. We're just looking at Yoder, Agi, DG, Dice. Like, this is actually a really good run. How much does one tournament matter? It matters a decent amount. Yoder, Agi, DG, Dice. He's someone that I could see just, like, rising up later in the season, depending on how he does. But I don't think there's enough here to confidently say that he is, like... That he's a PR caliber player. So I'm gonna put Tojo down here. Alright, Defoe. Literally only's gone to like 2 tournaments. Yeah, he has 1 Revel and Roll and a 9 for Crossroads. Yeah, he's a... As much as it hurts to say, he's in D tier. He has not done anything this season. Defoe. Like, he needs to farm, like, the GR tournaments, like, to get back into PR status. Adorable Knight. 2nd, 13th, 65th. That's actually really sad that this is a team kill. Yeah, I mean, Adorable Knight's always been a notable player, and that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel about him again. That's how I feel about him again. Zephyr frickin' farms like the EMU weeklies. But it doesn't count. He's fine. Nothing here that's super impressive though. I'll just say he's a D tier win. Zephyr. Alright, let's just skip around. Let's go to Broly next. Just certain players just come to mind. He's got to a decent amount. Did not do that good a little bit. Badada, I think, is a decent player. Spectral. He did beat Regalo, who I think is like number 3 in North Carolina right now. And NDG. I think he sneaks into C tier. I don't know. That's like he barely gets into C tier. I think just barely. Barely gets in there. Alright, Druish. Someone that might actually be in C tier. Never mind. Yeah, he's D tier. I thought he did better at Big House. Let's see here. Let's skip around a bit. Rob I know he got 33 at Big House. I think he's in the mix a little bit. 33 at Big House. He's like not that good at the local level though. Like he's fine. Who did he beat at Big House? He beat Winter Shorts. Yeah. Yeah. He's either C or D. He's close. Like he's someone like Tojo where I think like do I really think a 33rd at Big House is that much more impressive than a second at like a 70-person tournament? Granted, it's a minor regional. No, I don't think Rob's consistent enough to be a C tier. Just, yeah, I mean, he's drowned. He's not even, like half the locals he's gone to, he hasn't gone top 8. Like, if you want to be a PR player, you can't not top 8 half your locals. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Where's OG Derek? He's the next guy I want to talk about. There's OG Derek. 65th Crossroads, 33rd. He went 0-2. Oh wait, no, he DQ'd. Okay. I mean, this 33rd Big House is nice, but yeah, he's down here as well. There's not enough data. Not enough data. Alright, let's talk about. We'll get this group of 3 out of the way. Self-service. He's pretty good. He only goes to movement stuff though. Tide, Agi, Camel. I'm gonna say it's a D tier win. I'm gonna give him that much. Is he much more than that? Not right now. Is he much more than that? Alright, Linus. Alright. Oh, sorry, Yoder. I didn't realize you were talking. My chat wasn't loading. I'm sorry, Yoder. I missed all your messages. Against Roberts, I was Broly Lil True. Yeah, I wish I knew what you were talking about. Or what I was thinking. Who is this? This is Linus. Dude, Linus, like, might not even be... People are gonna hate me. I don't know if Linus even gets the notable player status right now. I'm gonna say he does, but that's, like, reluctantly. He only has 2 wins. He has Strahd, Kid, and Yoder. Okay. Alright, Spection. I know he... Actually, I want to do Nen. I skipped over him. Nen. Yeah. Like, the Talon win's okay. I'll put him in here. About the same resume as Linus. Alright, let's go over T-Day. Just locals. Solid wins at the locals, though. Yeah, I mean, he's been a local threat ever since he started playing the game, and that's what he is still. Where's Ahmad? That's the guy. Dude, he must like not do good at locals. He's gone to so much. What is this? Okay, I know he DQ'd out of this. Man, it's like he got 7th at Youmacon and last Tri-City. He has like no wins. I'm gonna get like the 7s at the minor regionals are nice, but which I'll give him respect for that, but he has no wins. What's his best win? Monday? Yeah, his best win is like either Spection or Monday. Alright, let's go over Camel. Dude, I wish I was with me, especially if I could just score all these frickin' locals. Who did he beat at Little Big House? He beat Broly and Boku here. That's pretty solid. Do I think he climbs in the C tier? No. Camel. Alright, Spection is next. Yeah, I mean, he's fine, but it's not enough, like... Inspection. Alright, where is... Let's cover Goma really quick. Goma... DQ'd out of Big House. Yeah, I mean, he's like, fine enough. Goma goes into D tier as well. Goma Ken P. Anyone else here that's kind of notable that we have to talk about? I'm just gonna like, I know the results like off the cuff, so I'm just gonna throw Chan and Mr. Monday and Ryoku all in here. Ryoku, Chan, Mr. Monday. It just makes things a little easier. And then we'll throw like Blue Boo in here as well. And then we'll also throw like ducks in here. Anyone else that's like kind of notable that I can just throw in? That I can just throw into the D tier. E Serpent maybe. All right, yeah. Here's what I'll do. I'll throw the rest of these nobles in here. So we'll throw E Serpent, Blade. Wilf, Psych, and Untouchable, I guess. Wilf, Psych, Wilf, Psych, Mr. Untouchable. Snow Black, Spectral, Trisket. I was thinking that's where I'm gonna stop. And I think that's where I'm gonna stop. I don't think really anyone else is guaranteed. Like I might have missed somebody, but I think that's thorough enough. We'll look at Rami's really quick. Yeah, I know. We'll throw like Rami's in here, sure. Alright, now the kind of tough part. So now I gotta start making the player cards for the players. Alright, let's go here. Player cards. Woo. Alright, let's get into it. Number one discussion, is it the Noto or is it Frostbite? And I don't know. I think it's very close. I think Frostbite has the higher peaks. We'll map out the cards real quick, and we'll do the Notos first. So Noto. And I'm not just gonna copy paste what I did for low one. It's probably gonna be way easier. Actually, let me just copy and paste the template. Copy. Blah. Yeah, let me just make the template like look good. Alright, here's a template. Alright, there's the template. After I just do one more thing. S+. Okay. Template done. Template. Okay. Alright, now let's go down. Bam. Alright, so tag, we're gonna start off with the Noto. The Noto. His main is obviously Diddy Kong. That doesn't need much discussion. I'm gonna stick by my assessment that he's a A+ win value, not quite top 100 player in the world or whatever. Not quite like top 75-ish player in the world. And Michigan regional placements, we're actually going to go not applicable here because he didn't have any. Noto. Yeah, no regionals. 0. 1. 13 out of whatever at Big House. 13th at a 636. 6 at the Big House. Oh, what am I doing? House 10. Alright, wins. Let's go through his wins right quick. S+, I think he did not have any S+ wins, at least so far. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Yep, no S+ wins. Base Mage is his best win. Base Mage is an S win, though. Alright, Base Mage, S. Mage at Big House. Boom. Alright. I think that's his only S win. Small left. Really good player. Let's go to SSBU Wiki, because I think he is one of the best players in Hawaii. Small left. Yep, from Hawaii. First on Hawaii. I'm going to say he's not one of the best players in the world, but he is the best player in Hawaii. He did get 17 from Big House. I think you would value Small Left as either an A tier win or an A+ tier win right now. Let's duplicate this. Let's go check out Small Left's resume so far this season, just so I can get a more accurate assessment. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable saying that he's an A tier win. So yeah, we'll say that Small Left is an A tier win. Left at Big House. At Big House. He also beat Ice Knight. I would consider Ice Knight also an A tier win. That's tough. Ice Knight's either A or A+. Is he number 2 or number 3 in Chicago right now? What is Chicago's PR anyway? Ice Knight. Currently ranked 3rd. I think he... That's tough, man. I don't know. I don't know what I would get Small Left right now. Not Small Left, Ice Knight. I'm gonna say he gets A. I think that's fair. Knight at Ice Knight at Big House. Boku. We'll say Boku's a C tier win. I think I'm comfortable saying that. Alright, that's it for his Big House run, I think. Okay, we're gonna cover this DI downriver, beat Anthony twice, and Rob. Alright, where do I have Anthony right now? I have Anthony as at B+. That could change based on how I evaluate Anthony later. Yeah, I think B+ is right for Anthony. I think that is about right. So, Anthony would be a C+ win because it was local. Actually, I can just... It'll be easier for me if I just use my database to look at this stuff. Alright, so Noto. Because it was at a local, these two Anthony wins are going to count as C+ wins. C+. Cool at locals. And that doesn't mean X2. He beat Rob, but that's a D tier win. Rob at local. Alright. Giotto, Yoder, PC3X, Chironic. I forgot to give PC3X a designation down here. PC3X. Alright, yeah, PC3X also gets the PC3X at local. Giotto X2 at locals. I think that's it for all local ones, right? Oh, yes, you kill so Yoder, which Yoder would also fall down to D tier. Yeah, okay, yep. Yoder would fall down to a D tier win. Yoder at local. Okay. Then it'd be Yoder X2. Rami's at local. Yomar at local. And I already got that Yoder. So then you have wins against Copel and Lucy. Lucy would also fall down to a D tier win. And then the Copel win, that would be a B tier win. Copel at local. And yeah, okay, that's all his wins on the season. So it'd be A times 2. B and no D+ wins. C+, so he has 2 of these now. 2. and then 1C, and then he has 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 D tier wins. So DX9. There we go. Alright, now it's time to do Frostbite's player card. So Frostbite, Roy, win value A+. Michigan regional placements. This is gonna be weird. I'm just gonna say the first out of 67, I think it was, 69 at at TCTH 200. Michigan regional attended 1. And we're going to put an asterisk here to designate that this is a minor regional. Major placement, 13 out of 636 at Big House. Gotta remember that number. Handed only 1. And then I will say, do I want to count? I think the real question is, do I want to count Frostbite's, let me find Frostbite. Do I want to count Frostbite's, like, North Carolina Invitational as a regional? Because that'll affect some of his wins. And I think I will, because that was an Invitational, and that has, like, different standards, right? Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, Big House. Alright, yep, his signature win is going to be the S+ tier win over Cosmos. So. Cosmos at Big House. And then he also has a win on SkyJ. Enhanced PV, that is an A+ win. He's really good. So we're gonna say enhanced. That's an 8. That's also an A+ win. At Big House. And then we're going to say Crows is an A tier win, because Crows is very good. Alright, I'm gonna look over the rest of the stuff. He beat Boo Bear at Big House as well. Boo Bear is either C plus or B. Where did I put Boo Bear? I put Boo Bear in C plus. I think that's correct. I don't think that's gonna change later. So I'm confident saying that he got a C plus win there on Boo Bear as well. Big House. Okay. Alright, Tri-C, Tryhard. He got to win an NDG. It's either going to go down to C or D+. plus. Let me review NDG really quick. That's going to be important. Yeah, I think NDG does stay up there in the B. Yeah, I think that's gonna stay the same. Add local. And we'll adjust that later if I do decide to change the NDG. And at 200, he beat Copel twice. So that's going to be 2 A-tier wins for him there, just being Copel at Tri-C 200. And Yoder, that would be a C-tier win. And he also beat NDG there. Actually, the more I'm thinking about it, NDG's a C+ tier player. Yeah, okay. And then the last thing we gotta cover for Frostbite is that he does have this random North Carolina regional, or this thing. Oh. I'm gonna say that these don't. I think I'm gonna say that they don't get the regional boost, and where these are gonna be knocked on the B's here wins on Higgs and Regalu. So Higgs at local, Regalo at local. I think it's fair to evaluate a regional as a local, that invitational for as local wins, and not give them the regional boost. Poison Health, Quavius. I think Poison Health and Donquavius. We'll say that those are C tier wins. I don't know NC that well, but I think those are correct. And to my surprise, NDG didn't have, not NDG, Frostbite didn't have any D tier wins. This is weird. Alright. Alright, now that I got these guys' player cards done, who looks better, Zenodo or Frostbite? Frostbite has more high-end wins. That's clear, because he has an S+ win, an S win, and two, it's just three. No wait, hold on, I messed up. Hold on, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Copal, it goes down here. Okay, yeah. So he has 1S+, 1S, 1A+, 3 A's, 2 B's, 2 C++s. Yeah, I think even though Frostbite has more losses on this season than Zenodo does, I think it's people are gonna hate me for not putting Zenodo number 1 on this. I do think Frostbite is number 1 right now. That could easily change. Frostbite has the slightest edge, I think. He has slightly more high-end wins, and he actually has a regional placement. Zenodo doesn't have that. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Be mad at me. That's fine. It's fine. Alright, more player cards. Alright, we're gonna do Copal now. King K. Rool win value. He's an A tier win value. Good job, Copal. Alright, Michigan regional placements. He did have that first place out of like 108 at Crossroads. Alright. Then he had second at TCTH 200. So 2 out of 69 at TH 200. That's going to get the asterisk because that was a minor regional. Tended to 1 minor regional. Major placements. Unfortunately, did not do good at the big house. 65th out of seat 636 at the big house. 10. And that was his only major. Alright, so wins for Mr. Kopel. He did beat Blanc. Like I said earlier, I think Blanc is a B tier win based on him being pretty good in Canada. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna view that. So he has the win on Blanc. Blanc at the big house. At big house. Actually, nah, he's like, they didn't even say he's top 20 in the Canada. I'm gonna say Blanc's C plus tier win. Blanc at big house. Okay. Next tournament. Frostbite and NDG. At Tri-City Tryhard. Frostbite goes down to a B plus because of local value. So Frostbite at local. And NDG. And NDG, he goes down to D plus value because that's a local. At local. Alright, moving on. Crossroads, Brandon Gordon, that's 2 A tier wins. X2 at 2 at Crossroads. He gets a Raymond Noodles win. Raymond Noodles is a B tier win right now, so Raymond Noodles he gets the credit for that. At Crossroads. Defoe, unfortunately, Defoe's the D tier win. And then one trick. Okay. And then at, what was the next tournament? TCTH 200. He does get a win on Ahmad, but Ahmad's also an D tier win. Ahmad at TCTH 200. Alright, then he has a win on Yoder. Yoder is a C tier win, so he would get that. TH 200. And minor regionals don't get the local penalty. And then he gets 1 Frostbite win there, so that's an A plus win for him. At TCTH 200. And then Lucy. So he would get a C tier win. Yeah, so he would get a C tier win here for Raymond Noodles at local. And then he would also get 1 here for Lucy. Lucy at local. And he would also get 1 for PC3X. PC3X at local. Okay, moving on. Um, who's next up? We'll cover Brandon Gordon next. Why not? All right. Gordon. Snake. Win value A. He's gonna do a lot, dude. Oh my gosh. Only 6 things. Never mind. Alright, Brandon Gordon. He has 1 local air movement smash 88. All these pretty much just get demoted to D tier wins. Okay. Broly was a D tier win, right? Well, not a D tier, but C. Then he gets the local penalty. Okay. So let's do the region. Let's do the regionals and majors first, because that's gonna be a lot easier for me. All right. So Big House. 49th out of 636. At the Big House 10. Boom. Michigan Regional placements. Michigan Regional attended. He did have 2 because Movement 89 is a count. 1 minor regional. Okay, Movement Smash 89, where he got, what is that, 4th out of 56. '89, and then he got 2nd out of 108 at Spartan Crossroads. Okay, so now we can do the wins. So, Broly. So Broly. X2. Actually, I'm just gonna do the regional stuff. Why am I not just doing the regional stuff? Okay. At Big House, who's Ariko? Ariko might be the only good player there that he beat. Brandon Gordon. Offline. Let me look up Ariko in Smash Wiki. He does not come up. Control F. Rico. Yeah, that's not coming up. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know who he is. He had a 78% win rate though. I'm gonna be generous and say that he gets a C tier win for Ariko. I don't know who that is, but he had a 78% win rate. So we're gonna say Ariko at Big House. And we're gonna get the win for Mr. Monday at Big House. Mr. Monday at Big House. And in Movement Smash 89, he beat Daybreak, which I didn't even talk. I haven't even talked about Daybreak at all this stream. Let me just. Okay, quick sidestep. Let's talk about Daybreak for a second. Yeah, he's a D tier win. He's only got no one thing. Daybreak. Whoa. Okay. He does get a C+ win for Agi and a C win for Boku. So Boku at movement 89. Did I put Agi in C or C+? I don't remember. I put him in C+. That's fair. And 89. And then he does get D wins for Pieces for X, Psych, and Pieces for X, Psych, and T-Day. Nine. Psych. 89. Alright, and then Crossroads. He does get a B+/A win for Dilster. I have not decided where Dilster goes. I think I put Dilster in A tier tentatively. Yeah, so yeah, he would get an A win for Dilster. Dilster at Crossroads. He would get a C+ win for Talon. Talon at Crossroads. And a C+ win for Blue Bear. And then he would also get a he would get a D tier win for DG at Crossroads. And now we gotta count up his local wins. How many local wins has he done Broly? 1, 2, 3. So he does get 3 local wins for Broly. 3 at locals. He gets 1 for Spectral and Self-Service. And Boku. At local. At local. Boku at local. And then he gets... Okay, he gets another T-Day win there. Oh my gosh, this is so much. Okay. Alright, so he gets Rami's. So Rami's at local. He gets Inspection at local. He gets Mr. Untouchable at local. He gets Lucy at a local. I'm not doing a player card for every player. I'm gonna do it for C tier players and above. So I only have to make like 15 of them. Untouchable at local. Alright, Lucy at local. At local. And then he gets a Broly win there, so I already counted that one. And then Dilster win, that gets knocked down to B tier win because of the Dilster penalty. Or the Dilster penalty, the local penalty. Dilster at local. At local. Alright, next local was the last one. Anthony win, that gets knocked down to a C+ win because of local penalty. At local. And then he gets a win on Gary. That gets knocked down to a D tier win as well. Gary at local. Alright, so that's his player card done. Well, not quite, but how many did he have here? So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 D tier wins. X 17. C X2. 1, 2, 3, 4. X4. Alright. Okay, let's go on to Dilster, or yeah, let's go to Dilster. Alright. Dilster. Main, Lucina, win value, A. Okay. Was Dilster really not a big house? That's surprising. Huh, I guess he wasn't. Okay, yeah, he did not attend a big house. Not applicable. Since he got 3rd out of 108 at Spartan Crossroads. And then he got 9th out of 56 at Movement Smash number 89. And he got 1st out of 71 at Spartan Weeklies 100. Michigan Regionals attended 3, 2 minor regionals. And these both get the asterisk. Okay. So we're gonna cover the regionals first. Movement Smash 89. He just got a win on David. David is number 9 in Ohio. That's a C tier win. He's PR there. Okay. Movement 89. Alright, really easy. Crossroads. His best win here was Ramen Noodles, which he gets a B tier win for. Noodles at Movement at Crossroads. at Crossroads. He gets a Talon win, which is a C+ tier win right now. Talon at Crossroads. At Crossroads. He gets a D tier win for Druish. Druish at Crossroads. Another D tier wins here. He gets one for Jado. Too. Jado at Crossroads. Dice, that's C tier win. He gets one for that. And then he also gets a B+ / A tier win for Ash. We're gonna call it B+. Okay, and then his last regional was this one, where he gets a D tier win for Tojo. At Spartan 100. He gets a D tier win for Dux. He gets a C tier win for Yoder. He gets a C+ tier win for Agi. Agi at 100. Alright, now we gotta count up his local wins. At 90, he gets a B win for Brandon Gordon. At local, he gets a D tier win for a lot of people here. Yeah, D tier win for T-Day, Lucy, Camel, Untouchable. Four at local. Camel at local. And then Mr. Untouchable at local. Alright, next local. He gets a win on T-Day and self-service, so that's another T-Day win. X2. At local. And one more local. He gets a D tier win for Spection and Ahmad. And then he gets one for Advo. Spection at local. Ahmad at local. Adview at local. Actually, I had Advo as a C+ one, so that'd be a D+ one. B X2, C+, X2, C, X3, and then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 D tier wins. Next, 12. Okay. Alright. Let's go into Crash. Literally only has these 3 things. Crash, 101, main, Terry, win value, B+, tentatively. Michigan regional placements, 13th out of 108 at Crossroads. 108 at Roads. And then Youmacon 71. Yep, first out of 71. One at Youmacon 2022. Michigan Regionals, and that one gets another asterisk. Mid. He had 2. 1 minor regional. Major placements, 49th out of 636 at the Big House. Alright, going through his wins, starting at Big House. Raven King is an A tier win. Not quite A+. He's an A tier win. King at Big House. At Big House. I don't know who Sundra is. That's problematic. I'm just gonna say that's a nobody. I'm gonna say he gets a D tier win for Sundra at Big House. I don't know who that is. Okay. Crossroads gets D tier win for Wolf and Mr. Monday. And then Youmacon gets 2 B+ wins at the very least for low 1. 1. X2 at Youmacon. Gets a C+ tier win for Advo. Gets a C tier win for Boku. And then gets a D tier win for Blade. And that's it. Very easy player card. Literally only went to 3 things. Alright, next up we're going to do low ones list. Alright, low 1. Wario. And value B+. Second out of 71 at Youmacon. Two. With the asterisk. Major placements. 49th out of 636 at the big house. That's 10. Alright. Kenny still wins. Start with the big house run. Beat Straw Hat Kid, beat Loon Ice. Straw Hat Kid is a C+ win. He is number 9 in Ohio right now. I think that's fair. And Loon Ice, we're gonna give Loon Ice C tier value. Loon Ice at big house. Let me just make sure I didn't do items before. Loon Ice. Get up and then Straw. Oh, it's Straw. Straw. Okay, anyway. And then his next regional, whereas he had wins on Boku and Advo, he's going to get a C tier win for Prefer Boku. At 2. And then he's going to get a C+ tier win for Advo. Now into his locals. He's going to get 2 C wins there for Ramen Noodles. Two at locals. And then OG Derek and Self-Service are both going to give him D tier wins. Movement Smash. Gonna get a B+ win for Anthony. D+ win for Straw Hat Kid. Rob at local. Inspection at local. T-Day 444 at local. And then he's going to get a... And then he's going to get a... Gonna get a D tier win there for Goma. At local. One, two, three, four, five, six. Alright, it's now time for Anthony's list. Cloud and value B+. Ended NA. He did not go to any regionals or majors. Alright, starting at DI Downriver, he gets an A tier win. He gets a B+ tier win. That's bad for Zenodo. And then he gets a D+ win for Strawhead Kid. And then a D tier win for Jado. Alright, Movement gets a B tier win for Dilster. And then he gets another D tier win for Mr. Monday. Alright. Oh wait, he did go to... Wait, that is a regional. Hold on. I messed up. My bad. He got 9th out of 56. Good thing I caught that. That would have been a big miss. That changes some things for him. So yeah, this Dilster win would become an A tier win then. Alright, moving on. So he would still get a... Yeah, okay. So now he... Shoot, I'm just gonna... There we go. I didn't realize he beat Dilster later. We'll say he gets a D tier win for Smasher as well. Smasher is like more of a name at this point. He gets another one for Stride Kid, so that's gonna be an X2. He gets one for low 1 as well. He gets a C plus 1 for low 1 there. His last one, he gets another one. X2 at locals. He gets he picks up another Dilster win. X2 at locals. He also gets one for Brandon Gordon. Local, and then he gets one for Advo. Yep, then he gets a D plus one for Advo. And then 2 more D wins. Local, he gets E Serpent and Mr. Industrial. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can finally order these people. So, I think I've made up my mind on this. I think Copel's array of wins and placements is the best of anybody left. In fact, I think the order is just going to be how I had it before, where it's going to go Copel, Brandon Gordon, Dilster. I'm pretty happy with that top 5. That top 5. And then you guys might be surprised by this, but I am going to take Crash here at 6. I didn't expect to have Crash at 6, but the Yomocon win matters a lot to me, and he had a Raven King win. And then I think I am gonna put Anthony over low 1. I didn't expect to put Anthony over low 1. I didn't expect to have low 1 this low. But that's just how I think it happens. And I don't think any of these guys' win values changed. I think they just don't have enough. So yeah, I know people are gonna be upset that I have low 1 low again, but That's just how I feel looking at everything in front of me. Anthony isn't cool. Has a win. He has an A win, a B plus win, some three B wins. Low one. While he does have better regional results, his wins aren't as good. He only has 2 B wins, 4 C plus wins, 4 C wins. Like Anthony's wins are just better. All right. Moving on, I think Raymond Noodles is actually just firmly this 9 spot, but I gotta get the results together, obviously. Win value B. But yeah, he does have the 33rd big house. That helps a lot. That helps a lot. Yeah, 33rd out of 636 at the big house 10. That's the only major. And then he did have Crossroads, which he got 5th at, so 5th out of 108. Crossroads. And that was his only regional. So Essa wins. Starting off with Big House, he gets the ICANN win, which that is an A or A plus win, depending on how you feel about it. I'm gonna go A plus. I think he's still in that caliber of like top 75 to 125 player. So I'm gonna say that that ICANN win does kind of that ICANN at Big House. And he does get a Broly win there. Broly is a C tier win, and so he's gonna get that. Broly at Big House. And an RJ. I gotta look up RJ. I don't know who that is. Hopefully he just comes up on Smash Wiki. RJ. Which one is it? RJ has 3 exclamation points. Hopefully that loads. And then at Crossroads, he gets a D tier. He gets actually an A tier win for Dilster. It's pretty good. But then he gets a couple D tier wins there. Ryoku and Shan haven't done enough to get themselves out of D tier, so that's unfortunate for him. And then he gets a Rami's win at a local. He gets 4 D tier wins there between Derek and Goder. At local. Derek at local. T-Day 4 for 4 at local, and Surge as well local. Local. Touchable at local. He gets another win there for Steffer at a local. You are a C tier win Yoder, but because of the local penalty, Wins at regionals slash majors matter a lot more due than locals. So due to the variance of locals, a local win is valued one tier lower than if the win is occurred at a regional slash major. So if you yeah. That's just a new thing I'm implementing because I do think getting wins at locals matters less than getting wins at regionals, and I'm doing this to display that. That's for at local, and then Zero Mar and Jado at local. And then we go Jado at local. I think RJ. Oh, why is this not working? This is really frustrating. I'm just gonna close this tab and then bring it back up so I can look up RJ. I think RJ's PR'd somewhere, but I don't remember, dude. There's way too many players in the world. And Smash Wiki isn't loading. I'm tentatively just gonna say RJ's a B tier win. I think I'm pretty sure he's PR'd somewhere. That sounds right to me. At I'm 90% confident RJ is like number 8 in some state. If that's wrong, I'll adjust it later. It's fine. Smash Wiki's not working, so. Alright, and yeah, I think Raymond Noodles like comfortably slides in number 9. You could argue he could be higher. His wins are like pretty solid. Like he has an A+ tier win and an A tier win, which is not B, C, and he has what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 D tier wins. X10. Like I could see Remy Noodles being higher. Like he definitely has like ground to stand on for you to make that if you want to make the argument. Like his wins are better than like low ones. Okay, this is finally work. This is finally loaded. I can now verify RJ. Currently 8th on Southern Ontario Power Rankings. I thought he was better. That's not quite B tier status. Yeah, we'll lower RJ down to C+ territory. C+. RJ. Okay. Who's next? I think NDG is next. He's the guy I've been wavering on for a while, whether he's C+ or B value. I think I'm leaning more towards C+, the more I've been looking at like everyone's results. NDG. Now, because this is another group of people, I'm gonna do the 6 players and then rank them accordingly. NDG, Wii Fit, Trainer, C+. He was at Big House. Got 65th. I don't know if I'm going to give him any wins right there at Big House. I don't know those players. like, I don't think those other plays are very good. Again, most are D tier wins, right? 6 at 10. That was only major. He got 5th out of 108 at Crossroads. 108 at. And I got 4th out of 69 at TCTH 200. Michigan Regionals attended. He only had the 2 from my knowledge. That is correct. He only had the 2. And one of them is a minor regional. So we gotta give TCTH that asterisk. One minor regional. And then we didn't give anything from Biff or Big House, so we're gonna go skip to Crossroads real quick. He does get the C+ win for Suspect. Fortunately, I don't think he gets any other really good wins there. Yeah, he gets a bunch of D tier wins for Tojo, Dormlate, and Ryoko. Only at Crossroads. And in his DCTH 200, he gets D tier win for he gets a 1 D tier win for Prod. And I think he gets one for Bry as well. Going down to the local level, he does get a B+ and a B tier win there for Frostbite and Cobble. And then at the last local there, he gets one more D tier win for Mr. Monday. Yep, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 D tier wins. Alright, next up I want to cover Suspect next. Why not? Suspect. Main Kazuya. Win value C+. He's on to 3, right? 3, 2 minor regionals. He got 5th out of. Actually, he got 7th out of whatever at yeah, 7th out of 87 at Little Big House. First time we're talking about Little Big House in a while, at least. 7 at Little Big House. 7th out of 108 at Crossroads. 5th out of 75 at Spartan Weekly 100. And that one gets the asterisk. Major placements. Was it 49th or 65th big house? 65th. So the good thing for Suspect here is that all his wins are going to have full win value because he only went to regionals. Alright. Let's see here. Little Big House, we blank, which I think I evaluated as a... What did I evaluate blank as earlier? C plus win. So he gets a C plus win for blank. I think at Little Big House. Why is this highlighted? Oh shoot. I don't know why that was highlighted, that was weird. Well, I don't know what's going on. It's gonna be highlighted. And then I think he gets a B plus win for Sam. I think that sounds right. And then at Big House, he beat Tenny. I think Tenny's a D tier win, to be honest. Big House. At Crossroads, unfortunately, the foe isn't worth much anymore, and it's really unfortunate. Because this is one of the consequences of how I do this. Because most people would say, "Oh yeah, Defoe, that's a top 10 win in the state right now." But Defoe hasn't done anything, so it's really unfortunate. But Defoe is a D tier win. It sucks. Defoe at Crossroads, Wolf at Crossroads, Ahmad at Crossroads. And DG across Crossroads. I think it. I don't know. I'm thinking about like giving Defoe C tier status, like out of like respect for Legacy, but that'd be such a huge like breaking of the rules that I don't think I would be comfortable doing. And Sparkson Weekly 100, he gets D tier wins for Dice. He gets 1 D tier win for Dice. So no wait, he gets a C tier win for Dice. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, next up, let's do Augie. Actually, let's do Talon next. Why? Let's not do Augie. Talon, Mr. Game, and Watch. Win value, C+. So Talon got 65th, 49th out of 636 at Big House. Ten. 1. And then he got 4th at Crossroads. So he does get a B tier win right off the bat for beating Radacious, who's numbered 8 or 9 in Chicago right now. Radacious. And then I think he gets a C tier win for beating Judair there at Big House as well. And then at Crossroads, he does get 2 C plus wins for NDG. X2 at Crossroads. And then he gets a C tier win for Dice. Actually, I thought about it. I think I am going to give Defoe C tier status. I know I'm going back on one thing, but I was thinking about if Dice has C tier status, there's somebody Defoe shouldn't have C tier status. So yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, let me just look up Defoe really quick. Defoe. That. Go down. Okay. That's fixed. I'm sorry, that was just bugging me. I don't know much reason beyond that. Alright, and then he gets a... So yeah, now to finish off Crossroads, he does not get anything else there, so now we go to locals. He gets D tier wins for Zephyr and Yoder. He gets one for Mr. Monday. And then he gets Nen and Zero Mar here. local, and then he gets one more C tier win for Raymond Noodles at local. Alright, and that's it for his card. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 D tier wins. 3 C tier wins. 2 C plus wins, and then just the 1 B tier win. Alright, let's do Boo Bear now. Boo Bear, main, Rob. And value C+. Alright, Michigan regional placements. He does have 9th out of 108 at Crossroads. That's his only one, and then he has 33rd out of 636 at the Big House. 10. That's his only major. Alright, who do you beat at Big House? I think I said earlier he gets Lunice with a C tier win. Yeah, so right off the bat, he gets a C tier win there for Lunice and a C tier win for Luma, I think. Let me look up Luma on Smash Wiki. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna assume this is him. He hasn't been PR before? I'm gonna say Luma is also a C win. I don't know. I thought they would say he's B plus. Alright, Crossroads to beat Suspect. That's a C plus win. Hi, Cat. And then he got a win on, who was that? Snowblack. And then Orville Knight X2 at locals. Pretty easy player card. I get to me being wrong on Luma. He could be a B win for all I know. I just saw his Smash profile would say what if he's PR right now. My dog's barking again. Alright, who else have I to cover in this? I know I have Augie, and I have Advo. Let's do Augie. Augie. Simon. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Win value, C+. Regionals attended. He's gonna do a lot, dude. Alright, so he got 5th out of 87 in Little Big House. And then 4th out of 75 are Spartan Weekly 100. And at Big House, he got 49th out of 636. Alright, wins. Starting with Little Big House. He does get wins on Zahir, Black Twins, and yeah. I think Black Twins barely rolls into A+ value, so I'm gonna say that's right there. And then Zahir gets B value. Brandon Gordon, and then at the Big House, he beat Giddy. Giddy's about a B+ win. Giddy's really good. Giddy at Big House. And at Spartan 100, he gets a full win on Suspect. And then he also got wins on DG. And his week's results, he just get a B tier win on Brandon Gordon, because that's a local win. Local. And then he gets... Oh, he did that Touch 89? No, maybe Augie needs to B tier win value, dude. He's done so good. Yeah, I didn't realize that Augie did this good this season. I think he slides in the B tier value, dude. Picks up an A tier win against Stillster. Untouchable and Rob. I think he moves into B tier status, dude. His resume is so good. Yeah, I think he moves into B tier status. I didn't realize he did this good. Like, this is such an impressive spread. Yeah, now I gotta go back to make sure anyone that won Augie gets proper compensation for that. Augie. Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure Augie was properly compensated for that. I didn't realize he did this good this season so far. Yeah, good shit, Augie, dude. I think Augie firmly puts himself number 10 then. Like, that's such a good spread of wins, dude. Is he above Raymond, maybe? Dude, he might be above Raymond. Ah, that's tough. I think he does go above Raymond. That's crazy to say, but... yeah, I think he does. Oh my gosh, that's actually insane. I did not realize the spread was that good. Good shit, Augie. Okay. Now the last one I think I'm gonna do is I can't remember who I haven't done. It's Advo. Main. Samus, win value, C plus. Alright, so you got 65th out of 636 at Big House. And then you got 3rd out of 71 at Youmacon. One minor regional. Attended 1. He did get a win in Awakening. I think Awakening's a C tier win now. He hasn't played in so long. Big house. And then who did he beat at Youmacon? Crash was his best win. Crash is a B+ win. And then he does get a D tier win for Snowblock. And in his local wins, he gets 2 wins in Raymond, so he gets 2 C tier wins. At locals. He gets a Jado and Rami's win as well. And then he gets a Goma Kempi inspection win. I'm gonna be honest. Not the most impressive spread here for Advio. Alright, do I want to do the C tier players? So I want to do Dice, Yoder, Lucy, Boku, Broly, Defoe. Well, I wouldn't do Dice or Defoe because they aren't qualified. Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do it, man. I'll do it. I only have to... We'll start off with Broly. People think I hate Broly, dude. It's crazy when I don't hate Broly. Do I dislike Broly? A little bit because of what he said to me. But did I ever think Broly was a bad player? No, I didn't. But there you go. That's addressed. Value C. Alright, Michigan regional placements. Broly somewhere here. There's Broly. Alright. So we got 13th out of 87 in Little Big House. Out of 87 at Little Big House. Did not go to Crossroads, and then got 49th out of 636 at Big House. Wrong place. Six at ten, and then just 1-1. Alright, wins. His best one was Regalo off the top of my head at Big House. Yeah, he beat so he is gonna get A tier value for Regalo because that's really good. Regalo's top 3 in the state. Regalo. And he's also going to get C+ value for NDG. And then a Little Big House, he's going to get C value for Badada. Okay. Next, so it's going to Spectral, Yamanofo, Self-Service, and Untouchable. He gets 4 Ds for those guys. Local. Yomada Fu at local. Service at local. Mr. Touchable at local. Dude, was he at 89? He was at 89. Okay. And then he doesn't get any wins for these 2 tournaments. And then he gets one win for, and then he gets one more D tier win for Camel. Okay, that's it. And then so he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 B tier wins. Okay. Let's do Yoder next. Let's do Lucy first. Alright. Lucy. Rob. Value C. Michigan Regionals attended. They did not go to Michigan Regionals. Nope. So that's going to be not applicable. 49th out of 636 at the Big House 10. Alright, 1. So I think train is C tier value for Lucy. Gets 1 D tier win for Rob. And then their last local, they get a B tier win for Copel. Last local. And then they get a D plus tier win for Talon. That was a local win. And then a D tier win for Linus, Jado, and Monday. That's it. Alright, and I think the last person I gotta make a list for is Yoder. Oh, and Boku. Okay. We'll do Yoder first, since I just want to do him. Yoder, Lei, main, Luigi, win value, C. Alright, so 49th out of 636 at Big House. 61. Michigan Regionals for Yoder. He got 3rd out of 69 at TCTH 200. And I think he also got 3rd out of 75 at Spartan 100. Two minor regionals. Alright, so his big house run, he beat David. He does get C+ compensation for that. And then at TCTH 200, he gets NDG, which is a C+ win again. And then he gets a D tier win for Bry. And then his local wins, starting off with Anna Marina, he gets D tier wins for Camel, Zephyr, and Zero Mar. Camel at local. And then his next local, he gets a D tier win for Broly, a D tier win for Spectral. At local. And then his next local, he gets a D+ win for NDG. And then he gets a C+ win for Suspect. Good. And then a D tier win for Tojo. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the last one we gotta do is Boku. Main, hero, win value. Let's see. Alright, so Boku got his, what is that, 49th out of 636. And then he has a 17th out of 87 at Little Big House. And then he has a 9th out of 56 at Movement Smash 89. And then he has a 4th at Youmacon. 3, 2 minor originals. So at Little Big House, he doesn't get any wins there. At Big House, he gets C+ win for Suspect. And then at Moonfresh 89, he does get an S+ win for Kameme, which is huge. And then you get the D2 win for Third Touchable. And then at Youmacon, he gets D2 win for Blade and Ahmad. And then at the local level, he gets a D2 win for Trisket at a local. Alright, finally got all the player cards done that I wanted to get done. There's... And I was thinking that I want to move Boo Bear down to C win value. And maybe Advo. Which I think I'm going to do, because that just feels right. Advo. And then, let me just type in Boo Bear. I gotta adjust all these really quick. I go down there. Do this. I have 2 of these. 3 of these. Five. And now I gotta type in Advo and find all his losses. Add view. He would actually just go down to C value here. Okay. Admiral got on the C value. We were also got on the C value. So I think by my criteria, alright, so let's see here. So my C plus value guys were NDG, Suspect, Talent. So I have to compare them. Talon, Suspect. Wait, did I not make an NDG player card? Oh no. Oh, there it is. I'm dumb. I think it goes Suspect, Talent, NDG. Or ND... I'm gonna say it goes Talon, Suspect, NDG. And then I have to figure out between my C tier value guys who's on. So yeah, so Dice and Defoe did not qualify for the list. So it's between Yoder, Lucy, Boku, Broly, Boober, Advo. Boober's wins aren't that great though. He did good. He had good placings though. Advo. Here's Broly's. I don't think it's Lucy. Lucy's the one I'm looking at right now. I don't think it's Lucy. It might be Boku. I don't know. I don't think it's Yoder. Right? I don't think it's Yoder. I don't think it's Lucy. I think it's Boober Advo. That's what that's what I'm feeling right now. I know I moved Boober and Advo down to C value, but I think they're still better. I'm gonna go Boober, Advo in that order. I think Boober's already started at Big House, gonna put him up there. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I think the Broly and Boku, I think Broly, Boku, Lucy, Yoder were next ones up. Tough outs. Boku, Broly, Yoder, Lucy. Alright, I think this is the list, guys. Thank you for watching. I know this was a long stream. I know I wasn't... Yoder, I'm so sorry, dude. You're close, man. You keep it up, man. If you win the Arcadian thing, Yoder, you can definitely... You might make it. Or you probably will make it. Yeah, I think this is the list I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna post this to Twitter and stuff later. I'm gonna make this document look nicer later, but I've been doing this 3 hours. Thank you guys for watching. This VOD will be uploaded on my YouTube later, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. I might do the best play of every character post quarantine. That stream's gonna come soon, and then the year and a half Michigan PR, which I want to get help for. That list is gonna come probably in like 2 months. So look forward to those projects, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Catch Revel and Roll next Monday. Peace.